Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Today we're diving deep into AI for Marketing and Product Innovation by Dr. A.K. Pradeep, Andrew Appel, and Stan Sthanunathan, a book that aims to equip marketers and product innovators with powerful new tools for predicting trends, connecting with customers, and closing sales. It's a guide that seeks to demystify artificial intelligence and machine learning and translate their potential into actionable strategies for business growth. The book starts by addressing the major challenges facing marketers today, highlighting that while new technologies and digital avenues emerge, the fundamental goals of marketing remain the same: reaching consumers effectively, informing them, persuading them, and motivating them to return. However, the increasing complexity of the media environment and the need for real-time engagement require marketers to integrate AI into their strategies to stay competitive. One of the biggest shifts is living in the age of the algorithm, where algorithms drive many aspects of daily life, from online dating to predicting consumer behavior. The authors point out that marketers need to ask the right questions, gather the right data, target the right people, and use the right technology to harness AI effectively. The book introduces 9 introductory concepts for AI and ML, stressing that these technologies are tools to augment, not replace, human expertise. These concepts include rule-based systems, which use if-then statements to make inferences from data, inference engines, which apply logical rules to data to deduce future outcomes, heuristics, or experiential knowledge captured as algorithms, offering practical shortcuts, hierarchical learning, reflecting how all learning progresses from simple to complex, expert systems, which are databases of expert knowledge using if-then rules, big data, the massive collection of digital data that requires advanced analytics, data cleansing, the process of correcting or removing irrelevant, corrupt data, filling gaps in data, using various methods to address missing information, and a snapshot of machine learning, including supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. The authors highlight that rule-based systems have their place, but machine learning is becoming more critical. Rule-based systems use if-then statements and work best when decision-based situations are known in advance. However, machine learning algorithms can adjust the rules as they learn and improve at tasks. The book stresses the value of inference engines. Inference engines apply logical rules to data in order to deduce future outcomes. In machine learning, each new data point can trigger additional rules within the inference engine. The value of heuristics is mentioned. A heuristic is experiential knowledge that is captured as an algorithm. Much of human understanding and knowledge is this heuristic knowledge, which creates possibilities, wild extrapolations, and leaps of faith that are usually associated with great human progress. The importance of hierarchical learning in AI systems is discussed. All learning is hierarchical, and AI systems use various learning schemas in different contexts. The need for expert systems in AI is touched upon. The book emphasizes that an expert system is basically a database of expert knowledge that incorporates the decision-making ability of a human expert. The book stresses the importance of big data to machine learning. Big data refers to the entire collection of all types of digital data. Deep learning typically involves an artificial neural network to perform a variety of input-output modeling tasks using big data. The role of data cleansing is mentioned. Data cleansing is the process of finding and correcting irrelevant, corrupt, missing, duplicate, or otherwise useless data from a data set. Filling gaps in data is also touched upon. There is no single right or wrong method. Various approaches to filling gaps in data include carrying forward values, using data from a corresponding time, or using the average value of other similar data points. The 3 basic flavors of machine learning are explained: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. All of this is geared towards marketing professionals to choose the right AI and ML tools. The book highlights the importance of asking the right questions and gathering the right data for machine learning algorithms to be effective. There is discussion of areas of opportunity for machine learning, such as speech recognition, fraud detection, and recommendation systems. Real-world examples are also provided. Facebook uses facial recognition. Google uses natural language processing to enable voice search. Netflix uses machine learning to personalize its movie recommendations. One area of opportunity for machine learning is localization, where AI and ML can analyze markets in depth, identify trends, and innovate in product development and marketing. Another opportunity for machine learning is value and rationalization of social media cost, where AI and ML can automate the social listening process and perform it faster and with better results. There's also opportunity for machine learning is rationalization of advertising cost, where AI and ML can identify which elements in an ad are likely to be the most productive, thereby rendering a more reliable guide as to what to spend money on. The merging of innovation, marketing, and R&D is another opportunity for machine learning. AI and ML can unearth innovations and optimize investments in research and development and marketing. Finally, co-creation through machine learning is discussed. AI and ML methodologies can help reduce uncertainty by seeking out and synthesizing consumers' non-conscious needs and wants, far exceeding what any individual or even group of people is capable of exploring. The book transitions into explaining the intuition behind neural networks and deep learning, emphasizing that while computers excel at arithmetic and memory, humans are better at tasks like recognizing cats or reading sloppy handwriting. The key is that human brains are neural networks, excelling at parallel processing. Deep learning involves training artificial neural networks to reinforce concepts, allowing computers to learn in a way that mimics human cognition. Google's AlphaZero is cited as an example, mastering chess and Go by playing against itself and learning from patterns correlated with winning. This highlights that computers can become better by learning games more like the way humans do. The book then turns to customer segmentation, explaining that the most basic function of intelligence is telling things apart. The book also discusses how to partition a collection of data items into groups or classes, and the importance of metric or distance function. In order to qualify as a metric, it must satisfy the following four properties: DAA equals 0, DAB is 0, DAB equals DBA, and DAB plus DBC, EDAC. There is discussion of clustering versus classification algorithms, and how with clustering, the groups it finds are things that are closer together. With classification, a pre-existing list of categories are used, and things that can be used for training data are used to try to see which category fits each data point best. Forecasting and prediction are described as ways to understand the future based on historical data. Data is in the form of a time series, with periodic components and trends. The book emphasizes that in order for computers to understand humans, natural language processing is needed. This is a very hard problem because languages are complicated and there are often exceptions to rules. The book dives into various tips from Google on how to use their tool called Word2Vec. Word2Vec is used to learn about contexts and gives every word a vector score, which represents its position in a multidimensional context space. Finally, data and normalization methods are discussed, including the use of spreadsheets to automatically link tables together. The relationships between data items are captured by what is known as a data model. The book shifts gears to focus on principal components, factors, and optimization. The book emphasizes that even without machine learning, there are powerful tools to identify relationships between things, if those relationships are linear. Matrices are used to represent transformations of data and movements in space, and principal components analysis is also discussed. Given a bunch of data, it finds the best numbers to multiply some of the variables by to get the rest of the variables. The book goes into how linear algebra, eigenvectors, and eigenvalues work. It references the movie Moneyball and how math nerds revolutionized how statistics were used in baseball. Next, the importance of rule-based and fuzzy inference engines is emphasized. Expert systems assumed that the performance of human experts could be simulated by figuring out which logical rules they were using. Fuzzy logic was an attempt to deal with non-deterministic situations where you either don't have all the information you need or the future has some randomness to it. Genetic algorithms and optimization are discussed, with the key idea that if you want a computer to solve a problem, make sure it can evolve. Mercilessly delete the ones that did the things less well, randomly change some of the ones that survived, randomly mix together code from the ones that survived. Finally, there is discussion of programming tools, emphasizing that, with computer languages, despite enormous superficial differences, at a deep enough level, they're mostly the same. The book lists computer languages from oldest to newest, ranging from Turing machine code to C++. Next, the book goes into core algorithms of AI and machine learning relevant for marketing, such as supervised learning and unsupervised learning. The importance of supervised learning algorithms is discussed. These algorithms create a black box model between inputs and output, but are supervised and are told what the right answers are and what the wrong answers are. Unsupervised learning algorithms, such as association, clustering, and dimensionality reduction, are also discussed. They're useful to conceptually understand the data. The solar system and galaxies are used as analogies to understand these concepts. The book also dives into reinforcement learning algorithms that can be paired with a Markov decision process. The book transitions into discussing marketing and innovation data sources, with a warning that only data that consumers have explicitly given permission to use or mine must be collected and utilized. Retail data is covered, such as sales-related information, such as where and when customers buy a product. Online sales data is touched upon, as well as social media data. The role of loyalty card data is discussed. A loyalty program is a common marketing strategy designed to secure repeat customers and help build brand loyalty. There is discussion of consumer financial data and voting demographic data, as well as economic index data. Google CPC data is covered, stock market data, digital media consumption data, and focus group data. Review data, call center data, survey data, weather data, and housing market data are all discussed as sources of information. Also covered is non-conscious media consumption data and the cost of common goods. The idea of workarounds is introduced, which is the heuristic bypassing of a known problem in a system by way of adaptation or improvisation. The book then goes into cleaning up missing or dummy data, which is the process of improving the data's usefulness. These processes include completing consumer purchase data, filling in geospatial data, normalizing temporal scales, and eliminating seasonality. Also discussed is standardizing the range of data and detecting anomalies and outliers. Next, applications for product innovation are covered. The book emphasizes that no more trend clinics or focus groups are needed. Algorithms identify desires and decisions lurking in pieces in the non-conscious, extract product concepts, and algorithmically look for support of the product concepts. The book breaks down a 9-step process of product innovation. Identify metaphors. Separate dominant, emergent, fading, and past codes from metaphors. Identify product contexts in the non-conscious mind. Algorithmically, parse non-conscious contexts to extract concepts. Generate millions of product concept ideas based on combinations. Validate and prioritize product concepts based on conscious consumer data. Create algorithmic feature and bundling options, category extensions and adjacency expansion. Premiumize and luxury extension identification. The use of dominant metaphors is highlighted. Dominant metaphors and trends are trends that have already infiltrated our culture. Emerging metaphors and trends are the trends just around the corner. The book says product ideas are usually a response to occasions, locations, life pressures, cultural tensions, daily activities, aspirations, disappointments, work pressures, and the like. The section on pricing dynamics emphasizes the potential of algorithmic pricing, with built-in heuristics, real-time volume estimators, and psychographic behavior models. The data, volume, and consumer psychology must all be taken into account. The authors write that machine learning algorithms are used to extract metaphors and look for their presence and activation in the conscious communication of humans. The use of algorithms in promotions driven by loyalty card data is emphasized. Also stressed is the importance of charity and the inverse hierarchy of needs. It mentions switching algorithms and algorithmic determination of timing of promotion. The authors discuss how to convert free users to paying, upgrade them, or upsell them, emphasizing loss aversion and crowd advocacy. The next section covers applications for customer segmentation. There are two primary goals of segmentation: classifying existing customers so they could be understood differently, and identifying new customers for the product or service who have not been addressed. The book emphasizes that key to the segmentation is integration of various data streams, including behavioral, contextual, demographic, geographic, psychographic, lifestyle, and social. The output of the segmentation exercise must result in marketing segments that meet the following 5 criteria. The segment must be measurable in some way. The segment must be large enough to justify the effort. The segment must be somewhat reachable. The marketer must have the technological capability to communicate with the segment, and the segment must be easily differentiated from other segments. Various analytical tools for segmentation are touched upon: PCA and clustering techniques, metaphor-based segmentation, algorithmic facet-based segmentation, segment fusion based on plurality of approaches, and segment-specific offerings. The discussion goes into the details of algorithmic facet-based segmentation, which is identifying data about occasions, times of day, daily activities, sports, fashion, and fitness that are present in the contexts containing the product and category. The book then dives into applications for brand development, tracking, and naming. There is stress that the personality of the brand connects to the personality of its consumers. Algorithms automatically extract key data and allow you to see into the consumer's mind. The authors present brand personality archetypes based on the Big 5 personality traits, which are openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and emotional volatility. They stress there are 2 options when selecting a celebrity spokesperson for a brand: select someone that accurately matches, or select someone that is a compensatory match that facilitates movement along the scale. The text dives into what makes an ideal name as well. After brand development, the book shifts focus on AI and machine learning and creative storytelling. Algorithms extract metaphors and the why, and then use that to create a better connection to the audience. The emphasis is in telling the story effectively in a shorter amount of time. Humans want a story that has a great connection, not necessarily a very long one. By connecting to the correct parts of the mind and cutting away the excess, we can get more from less. The book mentions neuromarketing, which utilizes the consumer's non-conscious mind to drive sales, and is effective because of the connection it makes to the audience on a submental level. It also offers a rule-based expert system for copy testing. This scoring depends on the brand semiotics and whether they have a strong connection with the consumer. The book discusses the importance of knowing when to pull the plug and adjust an AI algorithm. Then, it is crucial to understand how the new system functions, to find faults, and to improve and adjust how the campaigns will run during their progress. The final section goes over the future of AI-enabled marketing and how to plan for it. In short, the companies with the most useful AI will be the ones that succeed. The book ends with a reminder that even AI will need the aid of a human element, and that the best and most effective way is to combine the skill sets from each for more informed decisions. The human component needs to direct the AI, not be replaced by it. Now let's recap some of the key takeaways and easy-to-remember heuristics from the book. AI is a tool, not a replacement. Embrace AI and ML as powerful tools to augment human expertise, not as replacements for creative thinking and strategic insight. Data is key, but context is king. Focus on gathering the right data and using AI to understand the underlying context and motivations driving consumer behavior. Metaphors matter. Leverage the power of metaphors to connect with consumers on a deeper, non-conscious level, crafting messages and products that resonate with their core desires and values. Personalization is paramount. Tailor your marketing efforts to individual customer segments, creating personalized experiences and offerings that cater to their specific needs and preferences. Continuous learning is essential. Embrace a culture of experimentation and continuous learning, constantly evaluating and refining your AI-powered marketing strategies to adapt to the ever-changing marketplace. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.